Come on, man, you breaking my man.
Police rough up a car dealer, then let him go. And weeks later, he says police tried to shut him up on a case not even the DA would prosecute.
Broadcasting live for all North Texas. First at 9. Fox 4 News starts now.
Police dash cam video is at the heart of a federal civil rights violation lawsuit. Good evening, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. That lawsuit stems from an incident a year ago in Carrollton. And Shaun Rabb has our story tonight, first on Fox 4.
This story has two prongs. The first, the initial contact with police that caused Shaun Staten to go to the Carrollton Police Department and lodge a complaint. The second is what happened, according to Staten, inside the police department when he made that complaint, March 19th, 2009.
I actually own a car dealership, and over the last 5 years, I've been developing and growing my business.
Shaun Staten moved to Carrollton after graduating with honors from the UT Austin McComb School of Business. February 21st last year, Staten and an employee met a client to sell a car. They removed the license plate to put on temporary tags. A squad car pulled in behind them, its dash cam rolling.
The reason why we had contact is somebody saw y'all take a license plate off the car.
Staten gets out of the car, and one officer says,
Don't jump out of the car like that, man.
As the second officer grabs his arms, Staten says,
I do. I work for him.
The officer takes him down.
Come on, man, you breaking my arm, man. I ain't broke the law. Quit resisting.
He said that he was a concealed handgun license holder before the police officer ever found the weapon.
Jay Gray is one of Staten's two attorneys suing Carrollton.
And the police officer's got the gun. If there's a danger, it's gone at that point. The police officer's no longer in danger. While Shaun's turned around facing this way, as he comes back over his head, he grabs Shaun with his forearm and just slams him into the back of another car.
A police supervisor on the scene.
Have we checked these guys to see if they have warrants here? They're both clear. They're both clear.
The supervisor tells the officer who took Staten down,
Manny, smoothing over on your part if we release it here in the field, bro.
Staten was released, his gun and ammunition returned. 2 days later, he went to the Carrollton Police Department to file a complaint.
I saw the open records request because I definitely wanted the video footage because I knew nobody would believe me unless I had the video to back up my story.
March 19th, 2009, Staten came here to the Carrollton Police Department to see if his open records request had been completed and he could pick up the video from the dash camera about the arrest and incident February 21st. In his lawsuit, Staten says police led him down a hallway.
He then walked in front of me and took his forearm and slammed it into my chest, and at that point told me to slow down.
And he says he was taken to an interrogation room.
And their first question to me was, are you sure you want to still pursue your complaint? At that point, I was more adamant than ever.
Staten was then arrested for the event 3 weeks earlier, charged with resisting arrest and failure to display a concealed handgun license.
I felt that I hadn't done anything wrong. I spent the night in jail.
The DA refused to take the case. Staten's lawsuit claims civil rights violations, intimidation, retaliation, malicious prosecution.
They decided that they were going to try to intimidate Shaun into not doing anything about it.
Carrollton city officials would not talk to us. In a statement, the city's public information officer writes, the city of Carrollton cannot comment on any issue once there is pending litigation.
You know, if I work hard and I, make an honest living, I have a right to live wherever I want to live. I shouldn't have to be subjected to this kind of treatment.
Staten now has his home for sale and plans to leave Carrollton. The last year, he says, a nightmare. Shaun Rabb, Fox 4 News.
A DPS trooper is in the hospital.
A North Texas business owner has filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Carrollton and its police department. Shaun Staten claimed excessive force was used on him when a Carrollton police officer wrestled him to the ground at a Carrollton strip mall parking lot in February of 2009. Staten had a gun and a concealed weapons license. He was detained but ultimately released and his weapon returned to him. In his lawsuit, he claims that when he went to try and pick up this dashcam video of the incident, police arrested him on charges of resisting arrest for the incident 3 weeks earlier, charges that the district attorney rejected.
And if it happened to me, somebody with resources, somebody who's established, somebody who has worked hard, and if it could happen to me, there's a lot of people that it could happen to who won't have the ability to bring it to light.
The attorneys who filed the lawsuit charge Carrollton police tried to prevent Staten from filing a complaint against an officer by using intimidation and retaliation tactics. The city of Carrollton would not comment, saying they don't discuss any cases involving pending litigation. Fort Worth City